Hello. I'm Dr. John, and this is the channel where health and education meet. Did you know that a curious behavior in nature could be a warning sign for your health? Imagine noticing ants frequently circling certain spots in your house, especially near food or sugary liquids. It seems harmless, but what if I told you that this could be directly related to elevated blood glucose levels, one of the first warning signs of diabetes? In this video, you'll discover how something as simple and everyday as this could actually be an early alert to take better care of your health. If you've ever had doubts about how to identify the silent signs of diabetes before it becomes a serious issue, this video is for you. I'll explain clearly and accessibly what science says about this curious relationship between ants and glucose, and how it can help you better understand your body. Knowing how to recognize these signs could be the key to seeking medical help at the right time and avoiding future complications. Have you ever noticed ants appearing in unexpected places? Are you unsure if your blood sugar is under control? Stay with me until the end because you will learn something that could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. This isn't superstition, it's science. And understanding this could be the first step toward more conscious and effective preventive care. Diabetes is a chronic condition that affects how the body processes blood sugar, but most people only notice its signs when the situation has already progressed. Imagine a motor running without oil for too long. At first, it keeps running, but over time, the damage builds up. Similarly, elevated blood glucose levels can silently circulate, wearing down the body without causing apparent pain. That's why understanding early signs is so crucial. The body always gives clues before the problem worsens. Have you ever wondered why some people only discover they have diabetes after a serious complication, like vision problems or wounds that won't heal? This happens because the body tries to adapt to the glucose imbalance. But when symptoms appear, the condition may already be advanced. Monitoring subtle signs, like excessive thirst or constant fatigue, could be the key to acting before facing bigger challenges. After all, ignoring early warnings is like driving with the handbrake on. The damage silently accumulates. Keeping glucose levels balanced isn't just about health, it's about quality of life. Paying attention to subtle signs, like changes in your body and unexpected behaviors, could be the difference between preventing a problem or dealing with its consequences. And believe it or not, even small everyday details can serve as alerts, including something as curious as the behavior of ants. It may seem strange, but the behavior of ants can be more revealing than you think when it comes to health. These small creatures are naturally attracted to sweet substances, but what few know is that, in some cases, this attraction could be linked to something much more serious: elevated glucose levels excreted by the body. When blood sugar reaches higher than normal levels, the body tries to get rid of the excess through urine, and that's when the behavior of ants can become a warning sign. Imagine this: someone, without realizing, starts to notice ants near the toilet or in damp areas of the house. It seems like a coincidence, right? However, the sugar excreted in the urine can attract these insects, especially if glucose levels are high. Of course, not every appearance of ants means diabetes, but this detail, combined with other symptoms, could indicate that it's time to investigate your health more deeply. This phenomenon has piqued the curiosity of researchers, who have studied how glucose excreted by the body can attract these insects. What makes this discovery even more interesting is the fact that the human body subtly sends alerts when something is out of balance. But how exactly does the body react when glucose levels are elevated? When blood glucose levels rise above normal, the body goes into alert mode. The pancreas, responsible for producing insulin, tries to compensate by releasing more of this hormone, which is essential for unlocking the cells and allowing sugar to be absorbed and used as energy. However, when there's insulin resistance or insufficient production, the sugar remains in the blood, circulating without being properly utilized. This prolonged buildup can have silent but progressively dangerous consequences. The excess unprocessed glucose starts to overload the kidneys, which try to filter and eliminate the sugar through urine. It's at this point that signs like urinating more frequently and feeling constantly thirsty emerge. The body is literally trying to dilute and expel the excess glucose. A practical example? If you're feeling thirsty even after drinking plenty of water or need to go to the bathroom repeatedly, it might be more than just simple dehydration. It's the body seeking balance. This process of eliminating sugar through urine, in addition to impacting metabolism, creates an environment conducive to attracting ants. When glucose starts to be excreted this way, it could be an early warning sign of diabetes, even before more severe symptoms appear. But what does science say about this curious link between glucose and ants? The link between the appearance of ants and diabetes isn't just a popular myth. Science really has explanations for this phenomenon. Studies show that when blood glucose is excessively high, the body excretes it through urine in a process called glycosuria. The sugar present in the urine acts as a natural attractant for insects that seek energy sources, like ants, especially in warm, humid environments. Researchers have already observed that the urine of people with elevated blood sugar contains a significant concentration of glucose, detectable even in simple lab tests. In the past, before medical advancements, doctors tested a patient's urine by taste, and the term diabetes mellitus comes from Latin, meaning sweet urine like honey, a literal description of the symptom. Although modern methods are far more advanced, this historical detail shows just how the body provides perceptible physical signs of the condition. This discovery raises an important question: can everyday details, like the behavior of small insects, really help us recognize health issues before a clinical diagnosis? The answer lies not only in the behavior of ants but also in other classic signs the body manifests when glucose is out of control. Although the behavior of ants is intriguing, it's far from the only alert the body gives regarding diabetes. Some of the most common signs include excessive thirst, caused by the kidneys working to eliminate excess glucose, and constant fatigue, since the body cannot efficiently use sugar as energy. These signs are often overlooked, being attributed to stress or the hustle and bustle of daily life. Another important clue is changes in the skin. Dark patches, known as acanthosis nigricans, may appear on areas like the neck and armpits, indicating insulin resistance. Additionally, wounds that take longer to heal or frequent infections, such as urinary tract infections, are also classic symptoms of high blood sugar. If someone begins to notice more than one of these signs simultaneously, it may be time to seek a specialist and undergo specific tests. When combined, these symptoms are like pieces of a puzzle that indicate something is not functioning properly in the body. Although they may seem subtle or unrelated to metabolic health, careful observation of the body can make all the difference for an early diagnosis. But what should you do when you notice these behaviors and signs? Upon noticing signs like the frequent appearance of ants, excessive thirst, fatigue, or frequent bathroom visits, the first step is to act consciously and seek a medical evaluation. A simple fasting blood glucose test or hemoglobin A1C test can provide a clear picture of blood sugar levels and indicate whether prediabetes or developing diabetes is present. Ignoring these signs can allow the condition to silently progress, leading to future complications. In addition to seeking medical advice, observing and recording symptoms can be helpful in understanding the frequency and intensity of episodes. Keeping a health diary, noting eating habits, sleep patterns, and physical signs, helps healthcare professionals make a more thorough analysis. Imagine noticing ants in your home and at the same time feeling constantly tired and thirsty. Connecting these dots could be the key to taking action in time or delaying an important diagnosis. It's important to remember that early diagnosis not only prevents complications but also makes it easier to manage the condition. When detected early, diabetes can be managed with simple lifestyle adjustments, balanced nutrition, and, in some cases, without the need for continuous medication. But the key is understanding how to prevent and control the problem before it worsens. Preventing diabetes begins with daily choices that maintain blood glucose balance. Adopting a balanced diet rich in fiber, vegetables, and whole foods helps keep sugar levels stable. Avoiding excessive consumption of refined sugars and ultra-processed foods also makes a significant difference. Small changes, like replacing soda with lemon water or including more whole grains in meals, can already have a meaningful impact. Regular physical activity also plays a crucial role in preventing and controlling diabetes. Exercises like daily walks, dancing, or strength training help the body use glucose more efficiently for energy, reducing insulin resistance. For those with busy routines, even small actions, like choosing stairs over the elevator or parking farther away, can help. In addition to healthy habits, prevention involves regular monitoring. Periodic glucose tests, especially for those with a family history of the disease, are essential for detecting changes before they progress to more serious stages. But what about the information circulating about diabetes? Not everything we hear is true, and understanding what's myth and what's fact is crucial for making informed decisions. When it comes to the relationship between ants and diabetes, many myths spread. For example, some believe that simply finding ants in the house is an infallible sign of diabetes. This is not true. Ants can be attracted to other types of sugar or sweet foods and do not necessarily indicate elevated glucose levels. What is important to note is the repetition of this behavior, combined with other body signs, which may be a warning to investigate health. Another common myth is that ants can be used as a form of diagnosis. While it's an interesting curiosity, the mere appearance of ants cannot replace clinical exams and lab tests. They can indeed serve as a starting point to investigate the possibility of diabetes, but it's important to remember that a diagnosis can only be made by qualified professionals. The best way to protect yourself is not to wait for extreme signs, like the behavior of ants, but to adopt healthy monitoring and prevention habits early on. The truth is, by understanding how the body responds to excess glucose, we can recognize more clearly when something isn't right. The appearance of ants, along with other symptoms, can serve as an early warning. However, the most important thing is never to ignore the signs from your body and to act swiftly, seeking proper medical guidance. Prevention starts with awareness, and awareness is the first step to maintaining good health. Now that you understand how ants can, in a curious way, serve as an early indicator of diabetes, it's time to reflect on what can be done with this knowledge. Did you know that these signs, although subtle, can be a crucial alert to act before diabetes settles in more aggressively? It's essential that when noticing any symptoms, you don't wait to see what happens. Early diagnosis is key to effective treatment and a healthier life. The next time you notice ants around or feel the first signs from your body telling you something is wrong, such as excessive thirst or fatigue, don't ignore it. Get routine tests, adopt healthy habits, and always be aware of changes in your body. Managing diabetes doesn't depend only on medications, but on daily actions you can start taking today. The most important thing is knowing that, with knowledge and simple actions, it's possible to live fully and healthily. So, how about starting now? What changes can you make in your diet or routine to keep your health in check? Take the opportunity to take control of your health and not let diabetes arrive without warning. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning more about how to improve your quality of life and prevent diseases.